Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 296. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk and Shaun forgets what he's saying.
Full show. My shoulder hurts.
Trash today?
This morning it was fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I massaged it with the gun.
Golf.
Massaged it with the gun, and I was able to function all day at work. I could feel it all day, but it wasn't like too much. But now it's like the end of the day, and I haven't been moving for the last well, it's not true. But now it's just the end of the day, and I'm chilling more. It's starting to be like, hey, dude, we hurt. And So yeah,
fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
We killed Mimi.
Yeah, she's
figuratively.
We did a 45-minute dub,
Mm-hmm.
and she is a sausage on the floor right now.
Yep. So, That is why you can't see her, because she is over there.
Dude, she looks so fat.
She looks really fat. Like I don't think we've said it on the podcast. We had to bring Mimi in because her allergies were getting really bad again. And she weighed 63 pounds.
Yeah, the fattest she's ever been. Come down, sweetheart.
No. Okay.
We safe?
I think we're safe.
Girl. Yeah, so she big girl.
Yeah, but she's, I think, a little more muscular this time.
Yeah.
Last time she had really bad allergies and gained weight. She looks like a sausage.
Uh-huh.
So this time I think it's a little more muscle, but she still could lose some weight.
We gotta shed about a good. If we could shed about 7 pounds off her, 8 pounds.
Yeah, I'd be happy with her being at 55.
Yeah, that's where she does good.
Yeah.
We do feed her a little too much.
I don't think we feed her a little too much. It's all the treats and snacks she gets throughout the day.
Yeah, that's what it is. We should cut back her normal meals a little bit because of the amount of shit she gets throughout the day.
That's true. Yeah. We probably should we should look at what kind of things she needs.
Oh, right.
Before we left, I don't think we've talked about this at all. We were learning about histamines in the body. And now there's certain foods that produce more histamines.
Yeah, certain foods produce more histamines, I think, yeah.
Yeah, or help increase histamines or whatever. So even if you're not allergic to them, they still increase the production of histamines if you have histamines.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to get rid of those foods and get rid of any of your allergies to lower your histamines, and then you can bring back those histamine foods again.
Yep.
So we were thinking, because Mimi's allergies have been so bad, so spinach is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we do a little blend to put on top of Mimi's food.
A spinach smoothie.
So it's Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, apples, blueberries, and spinach. And we're like, well, maybe we'll just cut out the spinach for a little bit. Just to see if we can get her allergies kind of in check, and then add them back in a couple of weeks. And she does get she gets another antihistamine med right now as well, but she does seem a lot better.
Yeah, the other meds helping her a lot.
Mm-hmm. But now we switched to carrots instead of the spinach.
Mm-hmm.
Because carrots are good for eyesight.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's our histamine update. Avocados is one, which is really sad.
Mm-hmm. Stops us from eating guacamole.
We were having avocados every single day.
We were eating avocados most days.
Yeah.
I love those things.
I know. Is bananas another one or no?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't remember. But yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
How was the American diet treating you, Shaun?
Good.
I haven't felt bad.
We just eat our clean shit.
Yeah.
With the occasional cheesecake, the occasional donut or two.
Yeah. We didn't.
Some dark chocolate.
Did we announce on the podcast? Did we say anything about it on the podcast?
Nothing.
Cool.
We just
doesn't even matter.
Just fucking living life.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. It's we're just out here living, is what it is. But yeah, I mean, we clean most time, so it doesn't really affect me. It's just I know that if we want to go eat like we did in Europe, I would die.
Oh, instantly.
Oh, and we're down to only like, I think we average around like, at least me, I average around like 10 to 12,000 steps a day, instead of in Europe like 20,000.
Yeah.
So quite a bit less.
Yeah. But we
We also
work out.
Lift or jiu-jitsu or whatever.
Or golf.
Golf yesterday. Oof. Took a lot of steps yesterday.
Did you?
I think so. Yeah, let's see here. So yeah, food's going good and stuff. And I've been reading the book.
Same as ever?
Same as ever. And the chapter today was about probability.
Stop it, you.
Dying. And because they say, if they say something like, oh, it's a 1 in 100 year event, like the volcano going off is a 1 in 100 year event. This tsunami is a 1 in a 100 year event. This meteor shower is a 1 in 100 year event. Okay, it doesn't mean that it happens once every 100 years. It means there's a 1% chance of it happening always. Okay?
So it could happen 10 years in a row.
It could happen this year because it just happens to be there's 1%. There's a possibility, right? And when you start to add in all the 1 in 100 year events, and you up to, that was your fault.
That one was my fault.
And you're up to 30, 40 1-year events. And now you're like, okay, well, there's a 30% chance, 40% chance that some sort of natural disaster is going to happen this year. And it continued on. So that was cool with like probability and shit. The other thing was there was a lottery, and a woman won the lottery twice. And they were like, oh, they did the odds, and it's a 1 in 17 trillion odds that lady could win 2 lotteries.
But they don't take into account of how often she entered the lottery.
Right. They don't take into account how often she played and tickets she bought and all that shit, right? So someone did the study again and calculated it out. If you, like, for her, playing the lottery every week, her whole adult life, her winning the lottery was actually a 1 in 30 chance.
Really?
Twice. Her winning the lottery twice
was 1 in 30.
Was 1 in 30.
So she was buying a lot of tickets.
And playing every week, no matter what.
Yeah.
And so that was the big thing, is like those odds don't take into account everything, right? And so that was kind of neat. And then what they talked about after that was, just over here trying not to yawn because of you. Because of radio and then TV and the internet, we went from local news to worldwide news. The issue with that is, what gets the most coverage typically?
Local?
Negative.
Oh, yeah.
So 100 years ago, with a local newspaper, you would hear about the softball game that was won last night, or not won, or whatever, right? Or you'd hear about something in town happening, events, whatever, something that went on that last weekend, something coming up, garage sales, sales on clothing, whatever, right? Like advertisements, all that shit. There's minimal negative things happening in just your area. So when they happen, obviously the news covers them, but there's so many like everyday things, like the softball game, the baseball game, whatever, right? That those things are always getting on the newspaper and the headlines. So there's more good than bad in your local area. But since we are open up to nation and worldwide, it's clickbait is negative.
Yeah.
And so now local news doesn't matter. All you hear is about the negative stories from around the world because that's what gets the clicks, that's what gets the shares, and that's what like drives these organizations. And so it's such a negative thing to have such exposure to the whole world.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've known that. We've talked about the community thing. Like, you should have a community of, I think, 125, 115 people or whatever should be like your community. And so it's just interesting to like hear about it and or read about it and whatnot. And it's true. The more like social media makes the world a lot bigger but a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard that on the Theo Vaughn podcast yesterday.
Yeah. It was interesting too because on our trip we met this lovely young lady from Germany, and she was just sitting at like the next table.
Yeah.
At a cafe, and she was very bubbly and energetic. I loved her spirit. But she had been traveling for a little bit by herself, and she was just like, I just love traveling by myself because there's all these like little moments everywhere of like meeting people and talking to people, and like she's like, they're just these precious little moments that like I'll have and I'll treasure, but like you'll probably never see that person again.
Right.
So it's just like that was like definitely one thing I thought about like on our trip was, I mean, because we did meet a lot of people in the different tour groups we did and whatever, and it's just like some like there's like some of them I was like, oh, we'll see them around the city again. There was one couple we did see 2 other times walking around, but it was just like so interesting to like meet these people and be with them for 3 hours and then like never see them again.
Right.
Just so interesting.
Yeah.
That's what makes me realize like how big the world is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, dude. I even think about that. Like, you can think about that with like your high school. Some of those people you never see again.
True.
And you spend your first 18 years or your first 13 years of your life with them, and you never see them again.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guards for me.
Or you randomly somehow get in the same field and join the same group. One of my classmates who I haven't seen since we graduated, and then now she works for Ryan.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. Well, and also like what is it? Yeah, like basic training and shit, and the guards, all the people in that. What's up?
Your one friend who does jujitsu.
Kaylin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was random.
That was random. Bumping into him. That was cool. Really cool. Yeah, it's just like seeing those people. You just, it's just crazy 'cause every now and again you bump into them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You bump into people, damn, dude, I haven't seen you in 8 years. Like, what? Or whatever it is, you know? It's crazy. And,
it's a big world, but it also can be so small.
Right. Yep.
Like when you're traveling, like you feel how big it is.
Mm-hmm.
But then like when you get to like where you live, it's very small.
Or when you're traveling and you bump into someone you know and you're like, damn, son, what you doing way out here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Las Vegas.
Vegas multiple times in my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, yeah.
Yep.
You and Vegas just...
It's great.
Where else were we that we very random? And I was like, how did we...
I don't remember.
I can't remember if it was Hawaii with PJ. Or if it was...
We knew people going there, but we missed them by a day.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.
Because
I knew people there
Twice.
Before us, and
Oh
you
my
knew
God.
people after.
Yeah, and we missed them both by a day,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Wow.
Or the other couple was there at the same time, and we tried meeting up, but
Mm.
we just didn't. We were on the opposite side of the island or something.
Sure.
But yeah, even that, like, what are the odds that we were on the same island of Hawaii at the exact same time? Is
Pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty low. Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And what else we got cooking? We're back to work.
Yeah.
We are very busy.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I have not caught up on my work.
Me neither.
Yep.
And I remember I said, like, on vacation, hey, we need to enjoy life more and like chill on the work a little bit. And it's like, nah, dude. Nope.
No.
Not happening.
I will say, I was going to work on podcast videos yesterday, Wednesday. And I decided to lay out in the sun with Mimi for 2 hours. And it was worth it.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I golfed.
You golfed.
Mm-hmm. Also worth it.
Mm-hmm. Today, though, we were smart today because Shaun needed to smoke some meat. So what did we do? Smoke some meat on the job site.
Uh-huh.
Genius, actually.
Thanks to Kyle.
Yes, thanks to Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle smoked the meat, not Shaun, but still.
I checked it every now and again.
Or
I shredded it.
Kyle to check on it?
No, I actually checked it multiple times.
No, okay. No, because there was one time where I heard you say, "Oh, Kyle, you should check on that meat," and Kyle's like, "Oh yeah, I'll go check."
Because he temped. Yeah, he had the temp thing.
Oh yeah.
His fancy automatic temp gauge.
We had one of those.
Yeah.
We were gifted one.
AJ.
And then they took it back.
Son of a bitch. Then I get a smoker, and I'm like, hey, this would be really neat to have. No.
Mm.
Can't wait for him to listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, honestly, what's kind of interesting is, like, what's up?
I was thinking about it today because I almost completely forgot that we need a podcast because we always podcast on Tuesdays. We always.
Mm-hmm.
And then it like randomly popped in my head that we haven't yet. And I was like, oh my God, I swore we would have done it Tuesday. What did we do Tuesday? You had something late. You had appointments late, and then we went to the gym.
Yeah, I did multiple showings.
There it was.
And then we went to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Let me think here. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just that it's kind of we started building relationships, and a lot of like the people we built relationships with are like, hey, let's do like a golf outing on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do, whatever. Let's grab food. Let's do whatever, right? And now it's gotten to the point where, like, we've got multiple people who want to do things with us. And I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then I'm also like, fuck, we are so busy to give up a day to go golf, hang out. It's like, fuck. Yeah. Which I think, honestly, the best thing to do is to take and look at what we have, make sure guys are working, and then do the golf outing, relationship building, tendering, and then maybe just work part of the day Saturday or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. You could do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of nice because you know how people like say before you quit your job, like, so let's say you have a side gig or whatever, like, quit your full-time job once your side job becomes like too much, like too much work, because then you can just plop one full-time job for another.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting, like, taking in that perspective of, like, at some point, like, we're going to have too much work that we're putting in so many extra hours that we'll, like, we'll know it's a good point to, like, hire someone.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is when you get... Well, because even right now, with the amount of work we have right now, we're fucking, like, we don't know what to do. We're fucked. We're swamped. And so we're like, well, we'll pull in a couple more subs we know, and hopefully they got some availability. And then I reached out to 2 other subs we know. I'm like, do you guys have availability? Like, we just need more hands on deck.
Yep. And
so, I mean, yeah. I mean, really, like...
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, it's just how it is. And I know when it comes to this winter, it's going to slow down. Because that's what it does.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't want to, like, hire or get too many employees. I'd be down to get a few, down the line. We need to, like, build up the account and shit and
our systems and our
and,
processes.
yeah.
We got a lot to build.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to build up and stuff, but I don't want too heavy of a team because I know there's only a certain amount of work you have all year long.
Yeah.
And then just utilizing subs and scheduling shit for the busy season of the summer.
Mm-hmm. It's been really fun too because we've always prided ourselves on like we do go above and beyond on our flips more than most people would.
Right.
And it has come to bite us in the ass. Like we obviously like didn't profit as much as we wanted to because we went above and beyond and stuff like that. But it's been interesting because lately, like we've sold some things or listed some things with realtors that we haven't worked with before, that we wanted to work with, but just nothing came up until recently that we could. And they've been so impressed with our work because they were just thought we were the normal flipping type company that just lipsticks it looks okay.
Right.
And they were so impressed with our work that they've been really helpful and actually have gotten us more than enough leads.
Right.
So it's been like kind of fun.
Don't say more than enough. That's not true. Gotten us some leads. Can never have enough leads.
That's true, I guess.
More
For this
leads,
month,
more people.
For this month, they've gotten us more than enough.
We've gotten quite a few.
Yeah, but it's just been fun, like being able to actually like hear that people are so impressed with our work.
Right.
Yeah. So if you like what the pictures look like, just know that that's how they actually look like in real life, and it's not just like we made the photo look good or because it's far away you can't tell the imperfections. Like no.
Yeah, no, it's usually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm excited to get some shit done.
I know. Me too. I have a lot of office work, but I've been having to. Today I had to help on the job site. So.
Yeah. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Anything else exciting?
Anything else exciting? Not really. I had a guy lined up to get a transmission for my car. Fell through. So now I might just post my car.
Yeah.
And just see what it gets.
What are you gonna get?
If I sell it?
Mm-hmm. No, like what car are you looking at getting next?
Honestly, I don't know. The one we talked about yesterday?
Hell yeah!
I don't know if I can do it, dude.
I'm so excited about it.
I don't know. A Honda Element. But I don't know. It's just that, like...
It'd be so good as a work vehicle.
Yeah. It'd be a good work vehicle. Be a good work car, I think. I end up using my truck most days, though, when I'm like... It's tough. I do end up using the truck a lot.
Okay, but when your car was functioning good,
I drove that all the time.
All the time. And now
time.
Mitch isn't going to pick you up for the gym, so you're going to want something.
Oh, man. Definitely going to want
something to drive down there.
Yep.
See?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's Honda Element Life. We discussed it a little bit and stuff, and maybe that. Other than that, what are the other ones?
Something hatchbacky.
Yeah. We could do that that Land Cruiser. 77 Land Cruiser. It's hatchbacky. Be kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, it would be badass.
That'd be pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Practical?
Well, I mean, it's a 6-cylinder manual, so it's going to get all right gas mileage.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have bells and whistles, so shit ain't... I mean, it's going to be cheap maintenance.
Yeah.
And you got all the room in the back to store the tools and shit. That's kick-ass.
Anyways.
What do you think? Do you think that's the vehicle?
What's going to be the gas mileage on that thing?
Man.
Worse than a truck?
No, stop it.
Like 20 miles per gallon.
You know Honda Elements are 20 miles a gallon, right?
Yeah, I know.
So you just totally killed yourself. Land Cruiser FJ40 mileage. Oh.
It's even worse, isn't it? Is it like 12?
Based on data from 5 vehicles, 154 fuel ups and 8,237 miles driving the 1977 Toyota Land Cruiser gets a combined average MPG of 10.53 miles per gallon.
Look up Honda Element.
Have lower fuel economy due to factors such as less advanced engine technology, heavier weight, and less aerodynamic. That makes sense. How many miles will a Land Cruiser last? With the potential lifespan of approximately 280,000 miles.
That's it?
The analytics also mentions that the Land Cruiser has a 47.9% chance of lasting over 250,000.
That's it?
I guess so.
Lame. Okay, look up MPGs on a Honda Element. Otherwise, you'd probably want to get either like a Honda Civic hatchback too.
04 Honda Element has a combined MPG of 26.
Wow. Way better than your 10.
The typical Honda Element lasts 250 to 300. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
What sucks? Okay.
When did they stop making those, or do they still make them?
11. What are the disadvantages? Engine oil leaks. Wait, actually, I don't know if they stopped in 11. I'll have to see. But engine oil leaks.
Mm-hmm.
That leaks oil due to faulty oil pressure sensors, differential fluid breakdown, unstable rear tailgate, faulty door locks, paint issues. That's not bad, dude.
Yeah, that sound like pretty minor things.
With a Skippy 675-pound payload, so it can be easily overloaded.
So you could tow one of the trailers, like the smaller trailer?
No. That just means that you might be able to. That just means that it can't. You can only put 675 pounds in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Do you want to know what actually sucks? I used to have this car.
And it would be perfect right now.
What car was it?
I'm trying. Scooter?
The Soul. The Kia Soul. It was a great car. It was perfect for what we did. Perfect little work vehicle. I could fit all my tools in the back.
I don't want to hear it.
And I sold it. Had 77,000 miles on it.
Less than that. It was like 70.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're dumb.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
For sure. Do I have regrets?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
How many other cars do you regret selling?
40.
How many have you bought?
50.
I wasn't sure if you were going to go with 50 or 45. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
Shaun just, we had a Snapchat memory of the 2 Corvettes when we just had bought the second one and the motorcycle.
I don't want to talk about it.
And Shaun's just like, toys, babes. Look at the toys.
Now we've got 0 toys. We got a side-by-side.
And a snowmobile.
That doesn't run.
And whose fault is that?
Mine, because I broke the ripcord.
And then you didn't fix it this winter.
And I have the ripcord to fix it. I just haven't done it.
I had it for 6 months now.
Chill.
It was, I will say, it was a very good winter to not have fixed it.
Yeah. I think I'll fix it for next year and try to sell it.
Try to sell it before next year? Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Fun.
Sure.
What else you got cooking, babes? Just we gotta go do some more work.
Yeah, go do a little more work tonight.
We got lights up in the gym.
That need to be adjusted.
Dismantled.
A little too bright. Way too bright.
So I if you guys can just search it on Amazon. just some hexagon LED lights. And I bought the biggest pack because I was like, oh, we can separate it out. So we can put like this one big pack in half of the gym. And then we can see if we like it to see if we want to get another big pack for the other half. Well, what I didn't know is that you don't get any extra parts to arrange it in a different setup. So, Kyle really wanted to surprise us by having it all done by the time we got back. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy that he did it, got it done. But it is god awful. It is so bright.
Way too bright.
Literally, so there's a border around like 15, 16 hexagons. Just the border is plenty bright, if not too bright already. So, I emailed the company to see if we can get some more connectors, and then we're gonna see if we can take out the hexagons and put them in the other half of the gym, or the other quarter of the gym.
Right.
Oh yeah, they put all the whole light system up in one quarter of the gym.
It's too much.
And it's way too much.
We'll get it fixed.
Yeah. I'm very proud though. I'm very ecstatic they got it done.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some work cut out. We got some work to do still in there and stuff. And
oh yeah, we got the gym tiles too to finish the floor. We should do that.
Yeah, we should. I just think of the amount of shit we have, and I have no idea how it's all gonna get done.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go design some podcast tables tonight, and hopefully we can get those built. And yeah, that's what I got for you.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
See you on Monday.